Hello, I'm George Hetzel with Your Next Chapter. This is part 2 of our series on aging in place versus moving. In part 1, I talked about the emotional reality of losing abilities. The ladder I stopped climbing, the spreadsheet I had somebody else do. For Shelley, the food preparation that's getting harder for her. Today we go deeper into what staying or moving actually requires. Last time I introduced you to Shelley, 94 years old, former special education teacher, a home she loves, a backyard full of birds and animals, a cat, and what I jokingly called her own personal ecosystem. She's been thinking about whether to stay in her home or make a change. And she's taking her time with it, as she should. Today we're going to talk about what each option actually cost. And I want to be honest, this isn't just about money. First, the cost of staying at home. For more than 70% of seniors, staying at home feels like the right answer. And there are several real reasons for that. Familiarity, routines, memory, independence. Your home holds your story. But staying at home as you age requires honesty about what your home actually needs and what you actually need. Shelley's home is single story, which helps, but there's one interior step that becomes difficult. The gravel area outside where she feeds her birds, the part of her day that she loves most, is where she had a fall. The bathroom needs upgrading. Navigation with a walker needs to be thought through. None of these are insurmountable, and here's what I have observed, both professionally and personally. These things do not get addressed because information on what's needed and the cost is not readily available. And they do not get addressed because getting there emotionally takes time. And once you've taken that time, the next step, actually calling someone, actually starting, has its own inertia. Beyond the home itself, staying in place as needs change often means accepting outside help, and that has its own emotional weight. Shelley is looking into a food delivery service. I checked out a good local senior food delivery service and supported Shelley calling. That's a practical step. It is also an acknowledgement that something has changed. Those two things are true at the same time. In-home support, help with daily tasks, transportation, and personal care is available and can make staying in place not just possible, but genuinely comfortable. Real cost will vary and obviously needs to be factored into the picture. There's also the question of isolation. Seniors living alone, especially those no longer driving, face risks that are easily underestimated. Connection matters. It's not optional. What families need to understand, if you're an adult child watching this, and many of you are, I want to say something directly. The pace at which your parent moves through this is their pace, not yours. The world moves faster now. You move faster. They may not. And that gap is real and sometimes frustrating on both sides. But hesitation is not stubbornness. It's not denial. It's often a person doing the quiet, necessary work of accepting something before they can act on it. Your job isn't to solve this for them. is to stay in the conversation patiently, honestly, without pushing towards the outcome that makes you feel better. Where to start? If you're a senior watching this and thinking about what your home needs, start small. One conversation, one phone call, one honest look at one thing that isn't working. Shelley is looking at her backyard, the gravel, the step, the bathroom. She's not doing everything at once. She's starting where the life she loves is at stake. That's the right instinct. Protect what matters most for you. Shelley's story isn't finished yet. In part 3, I want to tell you what happened next and what it taught me about how people actually come to peace with decisions like this one. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. I'll continue sharing insights to help seniors and their families think through important decisions clearly and then move forward with confidence. If you have questions, feel free to leave a comment, send me a message, or schedule a time to talk using the link below. I'd be glad to talk with you anytime.